Welcome, welcome, welcome. You're looking live at the Calamity Jones Hour. I'm Mandy Jones, the comedian, and as always, next to me is my husband, Glenn. He's not here right now. He's here in spirit. He's working, but I wouldn't have my humble abode or any of this equipment if it weren't for him. So please give me honorable mention. Honorable mention. If you found the show, please share the show. Share the show. Share the show. It is the 32nd episode of this show, and it is April 9th, 2021. You can find my podcast, The Wildflowers, which is out every Wednesday with Bonnie Scalisi. And you can find the Calamity Jones Hour, which is every Friday with myself and a guest. You can find both those on Mandy Jones, the comedian, on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your content. That's where you can find us. But I believe without much further ado, are you ready there, gentlemen? Are you ready?
Comedy gigs to be here
tonight.
tonight.
I appreciate that. I really do.
Yes, I love you, Mandy. You know I do.
Well, it's mutual. You know I love you too.
Yep. I'm going to share it on my Tugboat Manny page, all right?
Why does it say this live video has ended? However, we're still rolling here. I'm going to keep going. Weird.
All right.
Yeah. Share it to your page. So what's been up with you? I haven't seen you since last Thursday.
Yeah, no, it's live, Mandy. See?
Okay. My mom's saying hello, my beautiful daughter. Hi, Mom.
Oh, hi, Mom.
So yeah, we had Tugboat as our host of our April Fool's comedy show. You were awesome as always.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you for Mandy. You had me on all your shows. I think I performed.
I'm supposed to I tell everybody they only get one turn each, and you're blowing my spot.
Well, you know,
no, we did work a lot together, and you gave me opportunities too over the summer.
Yeah,
we went to that. It wasn't a VFW. Where the hell were we?
It
American
was like
Legion?
an American Legion. Yeah,
that was fun as
hell. It was you and I, both you and I.
I know, that was great.
So it's really cool. We did it out here in your backyard.
Yeah, I'm gonna be doing more of that stuff once it gets a little warmer.
Yeah.
Because the outdoor shows, I mean, it's nice. People feel safe to
Right.
gather.
Yeah, definitely.
Regardless of.
I think outdoor is the way to go.
Yeah, because I think the state of affairs, even though we're going, even though they're opening up and letting people go inside the comedy clubs, I think people are still a little weary of sitting inside.
Yeah. Yep. And then it's at I think it's at a 33% capacity.
Right. So that's hard too.
Yeah, and I've never even had 3 people come to any of my shows anyway. You know?
Man, Esther had me laughing because she was saying one of the stipulations is now you have to have 4 guests, but they also have to all agree to sit together at the table. And I'm like, that's hard enough. I was like, I can get my mom and dad to go, but I can't get them to sit together.
That is a great idea to get like 2 people like opposites.
Yeah.
Like all opposites just at one table.
And you got to all sit together and get along. Yeah.
Or, get like 4 people that like totally hate Tugboat Manny and be like, yo, hey, listen.
I would like to try to find 4 people that don't like you.
Well, you know what I mean. Like, you know how sometimes there's like, like family be like, yeah, but you don't know him like I do. Okay?
Yeah. Nobody hates you like your family hates you.
Right.
Love your hair, girl. Thank you, Cedric. Then we have Robin, beautiful from the Street Fighters gig. Oh, Robin DeVito. You know Robin. She was claiming you were her boyfriend.
Oh my God. You know what? What's her pension looking like?
Oh my God, Robin. What kind of pension you have? That's what
Robin, you listen. Hey, we can talk numbers, baby.
The Colonel Halloween show is great. Outside still feels safer. The weather's getting nicer, so there's more opportunities for laughing under the sky. Yes, I definitely believe that outside is better. I have some questions prepared for you.
Oh.
Okay, so this is one that my aunt used to do. What was your high point of the day, and what's your low point of the day today?
Oh, really? My low point of the day is I just went to the store and
The supermarket, like food store.
Yeah,
Okay.
and I forgot something.
Oh, was it something that you had to go back for?
Yeah, and I had to go
I
back.
hate that. I love when you like. A lot of times
I
I'll
was
forget
like-
things, and Glenn's like, "No, we could live without it."
I was-
like, okay.
I was almost like, and I was like, you know what? I don't need it.
What
And
was
then-
it?
and
Was
then-
it mayonnaise?
It-
Because you're obsessed with mayonnaise.
well, you know what? While I was there, I bought mayonnaise again,
Just in case.
just in case.
It's honestly one of those things. I have like the apocalypse like in the like in the basement, like
Right.
enough beans.
Really?
God forbid.
Beans?
Yeah.
Why so many beans?
Because if there's no fucking meat, beans are good protein.
And you could eat them cold.
And it could be the apocalypse, and you could live
Right.
off beans.
That's true.
They're
That
good
is true.
protein, and they're fucking so cheap.
Yeah, you know, Mandy actually, she cooked a meal one time, and it was very.
Once.
No,
No, I know.
She cooks. Mandy's. I love Mandy.
No, you were. I know. I fed you.
But she fed me the most healthiest meal I ever had.
And do you want to tell everyone about the voicemail you left me?
Go ahead. Tell them the voicemail. Do you still have it?
I think I do still have it.
Play the voicemail, Mandy. See if you have it. We got nothing better to do. Come on.
Oh my lord.
Listen to this.
Oh my lord. How do you remain? So the high point of your day and the low point of your day. What was that again?
The high point of my day was when I walked back into my friend's house. I'm watching his 3 cats and one dog.
Okay.
And
they were all still alive.
Yeah.
That's a relief.
Yeah. And I after I got back from the store, I walked back in, and they loved me. You know, no matter what.
This is it.
Even though I forgot something, and it really put me in a tizzy. I mean, I was in a tizzy.
We used to say, "Don't get all wiggy."
Wiggy?
Don't get all wiggy.
I was like, so.
What'd you forget? May I ask?
Well.
All right. Do you want to hear the voicemail?
Yeah, let's hear the voicemail. Put it by your speaker.
Right.
All right, guys.
So this is the kind of voicemail you get the day after you hang out.
Mandy made this meal.
Oh.
Hey, Mandy, it's Manny. That's hard to say fast. Thank you for last night, and much respect to your friends, that fellow veterans. Please tell them thank you, much respect, and thank you for dinner. Mandy, I got to tell you, I probably had the best bowel movement I had in a year. And the only thing I could think of, it was your concoction of lasagna. It was so healthy. It just cleaned everything out. All right. I'll talk to you later.
I love when people call my meals a concoction.
It was so good, but it was so healthy.
Now, how do you remain so positive? Because you are always posting really upbeat stuff. You're always very positive. How do you stay positive?
Oh man, it's there's times where I'll put it this way. Today's Friday, right?
Yes.
Okay. Years ago, I was working in the hospital, and I used to exercise, and I used to work in a restaurant. So I used to work in the hospital Monday through Friday as an entry-level position. And then I used to exercise in the gym, the college across the street, or I used to go to the beach and exercise. And this one Friday, I went, after work, I didn't have to work in the restaurant on Friday, this particular Friday. And I got to the beach and I ran, and I got like that runner's high. and it was like happy hour and everything. And I remember I called my uncle, and I said, Uncle Mike, I said, I feel so good. And I said, everybody's at happy hour drinking and all that. He goes, and I said, I'm going to go now and enjoy myself now. He goes, I said, I just feel so good. He goes, and I get the chills thinking about it. He says, always remember this moment whenever you feel opposite.
Yeah.
So, like that runner's high, like I have it right now talking about it.
Yeah. That's
Even
cool.
though I can't even walk, but I walk like a freaking duck. It's true. I admit
Don't say
it.
you can't even walk. You
Yeah.
can't walk. You're just an asshole, guy.
No, I could. Well, no, you only want to hear. Literally, you want it. My cousin.
You act like you got rolled in here.
I literally rolled in here, and she's got Cheetos on the table, and then she's got Welch's over there, fruit snacks, and then the granola there. You know what? I'm all sugared up over here.
Oh,
but
my Lord.
at my uncle's funeral, at the funeral home.
Oh, so wait, this uncle that you're just talking about, was this the uncle that passed?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately he passed away.
He was on your mom's side or your dad's side?
My dad's sister was married to him.
Okay.
And he was very humorous and always laughing and so anyway, at the funeral his daughter literally came up to me and said, "Don't worry, Manuel. We'll all be at yours." She goes, "You're next."
Oh my God, what a witch.
She goes, "You don't even walk, Manuel." That's why I said walk.
But you did walk in there.
Yeah,
what's her problem?
It's all right.
Man, family.
Yeah.
Doesn't death just bring out the best in everybody?
Yeah. It's just a scary time, Sometimes people get scared.
Yeah, exactly. She's going through some shit.
Right. You don't know.
Obviously.
Yeah. And so I think about that with I just think about that time with my uncle. Like whenever I'm approached with a question like that, that's what I remember to focus on.
I definitely agree that it's the little things in life. You gotta remember those little moments, because if you look at the big picture, you're always underwater.
Right.
There's always so much going on that there's always more you could be doing.
Yeah, and like I mean I don't know. I drive down the road, I see people, and I see all walks of life, and I'm just like, I'm very grateful.
I know that it's true. You could be. There are people a lot worse off.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm not out in the fucking cold.
Yeah. Like I could show you a message I just got from someone last night. She literally was an aide to someone.
Okay.
And the person she was taking care of passed away.
Oh no.
So she has a baby now and all that stuff, and her husband. Long story short, the sister told her, "Listen, if you don't get out, I'm going to call the agency and have them call the police or whatever. You got 2 days." She left that night. She was homeless. She has an apartment now.
Yeah,
but this was like,
yeah, you're living with the person. And
I stopped over there because I wanted to give the baby a gift. And I found out that she's not there. And I'm like, what the heck?
Yeah.
So like I go down the road. Listen, I drive down the road. I see someone on the side of the road picking up bottles or something. I do sign across and say, thank you, God, for everything you give me. I pray for that person. And I'm not perfect, but I think of that moment. You know what I mean? I remember one time I was going to do Santa Claus, and it was
Santa Claus.
Yeah, it was like winter.
Be Santa Claus.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Got me. All right.
That was great.
Do Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Right, so when you went to go be Santa Claus.
Yeah. It was like I had to go. It was like northern New York City.
Okay.
So
This is recent?
It was a couple years ago. It
Okay.
was somewhere, I forget where, but I just remember I was going over a crossway and it was wintertime and it was the snow and all that stuff. And this guy was pushing a carriage full of 2 or 4. I mean, the bottles were coming off of the freaking carriage. And I'm like, I'm going to be Santa Claus. I said it right.
Yeah. Going to be Santa Claus.
And I was like, so,
Yeah.
like, and then, I just, and this life is so short. It really is. I mean, listen, I mean, there's people, with everything that's going on and stuff. And I just don't, I don't know. I want to make people smile.
Yeah, no, you're pretty good at you stay out of the drama.
Yeah, I don't, I say I don't, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you're very good, and you're supportive of your friends. Like I watch you. I mean, you like I said, you were
Even
here
if-
on April's Fool's Day. We had a number of comics, and
Yep.
I said to every single one
Everybody
of them,
killed it.
Everyone killed, and I wouldn't have had anybody that can't get along with other people.
Now, yeah, that's true.
Because I need to be able to. I need to
And
focus on my own shit.
Yeah, right. And I remember, I'm very thankful to you. I'm very grateful because you let Manny. Hey, can you host a show in the backyard? Hey, Manny, can you host a show in the living room? Hey, Manny, we would love to have you on our first podcast. Had over 2,000 views.
I know. Everyone thought we were gonna trash the former network.
No, we
were great.
We don't do that.
No, we really did it. And Bonnie and I still have it.
Right.
Because we're thankful for where we came from.
That's right.
We really are.
We don't do that, and we want others to do well.
It's true.
That's what we do.
Because there's enough room and time for everybody. I hope to meet Manny this week at an event, says Elizabeth.
Oh yeah.
Father Jim says Taz residential.
While you're talking, I'm gonna share this on my Tugboat Manny page.
Oh yes. Taz, happy weekend from the Colonel.
Tell Robin I love her.
Robin Tugboat loves you.
I love her. She's you know what? I would marry her.
Oh
I would. She's a positive bunny.
Oh, I know. She's great. And
Holy,
she doesn't take no crap.
Yeah, I don't want to get her on the bad side. No way. Like like if she made something, I wouldn't call her and leave her a message like that. I wouldn't be like, look, you're stuck.
I wouldn't tell her I had the greatest bowel movement.
I had the best Mandy. He's like, all right, here. All right, here we.
You probably leave messages like that all over town.
Here we are live on late night, Tugboat Manny, right? Hey, Manny, what do you remember most about your
friend Mandy, the comedian?
My friend Mandy Jones, the Wildflowers and the Calamity Jones Hour. Check out episode 32, by the way. No.
Oh my god!
Check out all the episodes, but.
Especially episode 32 and episode 1 of the Wildflowers.
Oh my God, all I'm trying to see what I mean. If you go look at my page, it says all I want to do is make people smile and laugh as much as I can, especially in the times that we're in now. And I want to do it as long as I can, on and off the stage, as the man upstairs, Glenn, the good Lord.
Glenn forbid.
Glenn's at work.
Can you tell me about this bike week bike night? Well, wait a minute. I'm going to call it the right thing. Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
Yes.
Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Motorcycle Mayhem Radio.
Yep.
So you're going to be is it every Wednesday?
Yeah.
You're going to compete with the Wildflowers?
With the Wildflowers?
Yeah, we're every Wednesday.
Yeah, every Wednesday.
Well, this is a live event.
Yes.
Every Wednesday on Long Island.
Yep.
It's what, all bike? It's a bike show? Outdoor bike show?
it's for everybody. But the guy said at the last event on Wednesday, he flat out said, 155 bikes showed up.
Hell yeah.
Counted.
Nice.
So
you performed for a ton of people then?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I was like, I did like more of my new stuff.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't know what to expect. Like,
people want to hear comedy.
Mandy,
it's like, it's crazy now.
I walked into a parking lot. As I was performing, there were bikes coming into the boom, 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 boom. And I'm like, when I was 15, whoa.
That's how you learn.
So I would wait, Mandy. I would wait. When the boom, boom went low, I would talk. And they would listen.
Mid boom, boom.
Yeah. But and I walked around, like after I walked around, people actually listened to me.
That's awesome.
So I was like, you know what? And it was supposed to be for 15 weeks, but now it's for 14 weeks. It's outside. Next week, this week coming up, it's at Love of Country in, I believe, Center Moriches or something like that.
That's my hometown. That's funny.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
No way.
Oh, this week is in Center Moriches, is what Elizabeth Batapy is saying.
Yeah.
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 You're gonna have to send me the flyer. I'll post, and I'll have to post it.
Yeah, this one.
Yeah, right bike night, motorcycle mayhem radio, food truck, 6:30 to 8:30. Oh, so okay. Prizes, live entertainment, 50-50. Who's gonna win the street glide?
Oh yeah, they have a $100 raffle.
Main Street Center Moriches.
It's outside, and there's a band. I know the people in the band.
Oh yeah.
And that's the other thing, Mandy. I know I love musicians. I love them. So there's a band playing, and the band that's playing used to give me guest spots on their shows.
Oh, that's awesome.
So this is the first time I'm going to see them again.
Goes round and round.
Yeah. So so I'm looking for, and it's all for a good cause. It's for an NYPD ceremonial funeral unit rig. It's basically the last ride of an NYPD officer going to the graveyard or wherever they're whatever.
Yeah.
It's their last ride. They're building it right now, and they have $100 raffle, and you have a chance to win 2021 Harley Davidson Street Glide.
Yep.
And that's through Motorcycle Mayhem Radio, and also Wayne Forte, an ex-former FDNY, who I met. I performed, get this, with Motorcycle Mayhem Radio. Kate Fox was looking for someone to do a fundraiser. The only people that showed up were me and the other two comedians I asked to be on the show, and the people that were having the fundraiser. We all paid to unfortunately that person passed away. So Motorcycle Mayhem, Johnny Rizzo, is friends with Wayne Forte. Wayne Forte, former FDNY firefighter, does the St. Baldrick's fundraiser each year. Shave your head.
Okay.
Through Marianne, this lady Marianne, she recommended you should have Manny do something on the. So the guy had me host at Miller's Ale House, and then I ended up, hey, shave your head, shave your back. I'll give you 50 if you do your back. They shaved my head and they shaved my back. We raised from just me there being there, I raised over $400.
Oh my God!
This guy,
the hairy man.
He shaved my head. They shaved my back. They're like the back too, bro. If you look I'm telling you.
What a weird.
So everybody shaves their head to raise money for childhood cancer.
Okay.
So Wayne, he told me this past event, they raised it was virtual, over $50,000.
Wow.
And last year was $49,000. or 48,000, and up to date is over $500,000
Wow.
that they raised.
That's great.
I have the shirt they gave me, and he goes, "We're going to do something again." So anyway, Wayne, Johnny Rizzo are friends. They're doing this bike night for 15 weeks, 14 now, 13 more left. Next week is Love of Country, and they both wanted me to do comedy.
That's awesome. We're gonna post it so everyone knows because it's a moving event. So you're gonna meet people all over the island doing this thing.
Yeah. Hey, how you doing? I'm talking. I said I never got heckled by a motorcycle in my life before. So.
But now you have.
Now I have. What did your mom say?
No, she was saying that's a new store in our town. So that must be one of the things that they're promote it. They're opening.
They have like Motorcycle Man. I mean, like they have like over 15,000 followers, and Love of Country has over 6,000 followers. And the guy who owns Love of Country is a former Air Force medic.
Oh, okay.
So Love of Country is all patriotic stuff. It's unbelievable. And I'm a former Naval reservist, but, and I'm part of that Project 9 line, which is a veteran group. They're all veterans. This guy is a veteran. I'm the only Naval reservist that I know that's part of any veteran group. But this is kind of cool. It's just a small world,
Yeah, no, I think it's great, and you'll find that those people are, they're really nice people. The people that are, that are into bike hobbyists are really nice people,
and it's free for anyone.
Oh, okay, cool.
Anybody could go, and it's free.
So it'll probably be
and they have raffles. They had a 50-50 raffle. They had and it was great. It's so cool. And they have music, and they're like, and Johnny Rizzo is so cool, and Wayne Forte, they're running around, and they both say, they're like, "Hey, you were funny." I'm like, "Dude, you told me to come here to make people laugh. I told you I could do it.
What did you expect?
Just give me a chance, Mommy. I'm funny."
Oh my Lord. What's the worst job you've ever had?
The worst job I've ever had? I don't want to say. Well, I mean, I thought about a good job I just had, but
you can tell us.
But do you want to hear a good job I had?
Yeah, sure.
I worked at Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
Remember time to make the donuts?
Yeah. You like the time to make the donuts?
They used to send me in the back to get anything, and I would eat a munchkin. Every freaking time I went back there, I would eat a munchkin. They were like, "Hey, what are you?" I'm like, so every time they're like I was the guy. They're like, "Manny, we need a." I'm like, "I got it."
On it.
And there were no cameras and nothing. Nobody. But I was jacking
donuts. Want munchkins now.
Yeah. And
Jacking donuts.
Like one guy was like, "Money, there's supposed to be 57 munchkins on this tray. Why are there only 33? No, but I used to eat the munchkins. And I used to eat the croissant. But the worst job, I used to work in a flagpole factory.
How old were you?
I was like 19.
Flagpole?
Yeah. You know all the flagpoles that you see in people's front yards?
Okay.
Or even at the stadiums? And you see those, like over the expressways and throughways in our country, the arms that hold the signs and all that stuff.
Okay. You worked for one of them?
This place makes all that stuff.
Okay.
And then I used to straighten flagpoles. So they used to put it on this freaking thing that spun around, and this thing went down. And so my eye and this thing went up, and there would be some freaking bends in it, and you had to wear gloves because you cut yourself. I remember I had a flagpole fall on my toe, I'm like, oh! I was wearing wrestling sneakers. It hurt so bad.
Oh, that's one of my questions. Glenn wanted to know, were you a wrestler?
I-
Because you're always posting about fighting stuff.
Oh yeah. I wanted to wrestle the Polish guy I worked with.
He just had wrestling sneakers on and gates.
I had a flagpole fell on. There was one guy who I worked there.
So you didn't have professional wrestling.
No professional wrestler, but the Polish guy that worked in the back. The Polish
Did
guy.
he want to fight you too?
Nobody liked me. I mean,
Why didn't they like you?
No, this one time I walked in, and it said Employee of the Month, Manny Arias, and I was like, everybody. I got lunch. It was a freaking joke. But I'm like, listen, I got a job, I got health care, my dad was like, Manuel, you get a job, you get gas money, you pay rent, all this stuff, and I'm like, boom, 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 and then I get employer, you get free freaking hero. I'm like, extra helmets, man. Well, one of the freaking dudes didn't talk to me. He took it serious. He was like,
he wanted to be number one?
So I ruined his part. So this guy, there's one part in the flagpole company that you have to put the base of the pole together with the tops that go, that taper down, or the top of the poles. So you have to bang those together. And I used to do that too. But he was like, you can't catch up to me, buddy. I was like, oh, really? It's on. I'm straightening stuff. Straighten a whole bundle. And I pick him up by the huge crane. All of a sudden, he's like, where did that come from? I said, caught up, man. He couldn't take me.
Oh man.
Like he'd be like, me and the boss talking about you. I'm like, for what? But the Polish guy, Mandy, the Polish guy goes like this to me. He goes, Manny, he came over to me. He goes, let me tell you, when you're on an airplane and the world come to an end, He goes like this to me. He goes, Manny, what are you doing?
No, I was just opening the video. That was because I had the voicemail playing before. That's why the sound came on.
Oh.
I didn't mean to screw you up. I told the Polish men they were not nice to you.
No, the Polish guy there,
Are you competitive?
Well, I had a friend play pro football, and you know what? Yeah, you know what? I used to work out with him.
Well, you used to be in really good shape.
Yeah.
We're going to tell the crowd right now. You used to be like a total stud. If you guys can imagine that. My mom says they were like, where the hell's in the munchkin?
The munch. Oh my God! Now with the munch. See what I mean?
Well, that puts that freaking to rest. Where those munchkins?
Yeah.
Larson.
I remember one lady I worked with down in Boca Raton in the hospital. She goes, Manny. She goes, one day you're gonna be fat. And I was like, why? I was like, 180 pounds working out in my 20s. She's like, you keep eating the way you do.
You get fat. No, it is one of those things. Now that I'm 30, I'm like, I got to be working out too. Can't just eat all the time.
And, well, luckily, like you, like me, we have a fast metabolism.
Exactly.
So we're very...
People think we have an eating disorder. So.
Right, I know. Like, I have it, like I...
People ask about your bulimia all the time.
People, yeah. Like when I walk in the friendlies, they're like, he, he,
I guess this is his cheat day.
he doesn't look like he eats.
Somebody get him some sugar before he passes out.
Look at him. Look at them. Oh my God.
Oh my God. Do you collect anything?
Collect anything. I collect a comedy thing, like various like comedy books,
Okay.
comedy. Like some people give me some comedy things, and so
You're like a sentimental with like the memorabilia.
yeah,
I save all that kind of stuff.
yeah,
too.
like the first flyer, the this. I wish
I always take the one out of the girls' bathroom at Butera shows.
yeah,
Before.
yeah, that's yeah.
I take them because they're like 2 pieces of computer paper, like
I know.
like scotch taped together.
I'm on a comedy show
They're my bird.
and it's
Yeah, this is my payment for tonight. We have Nancy Weems saying hello. Peter Najak was jacking donuts. I was working the pole. They're laughing at you saying you were working the pole. Is there something you can't live without other than mayonnaise?
Facebook.
Oh, you're addicted to Facebook, eh?
Yeah, or I guess you could say social media, like Wi-Fi.
Okay.
I'm like totally hooked,
They like boosted the Wi-Fi at my job, and my personal phone, like I can't even get like a picture through text message. Like I can't like literally I can only like text it around. I swear they like zapped the fucking phones. But like it's like boosters for our Wi-Fi at work. But my personal phone, it's like a fucking dead zone. And it's weird because like it's making me like usually I would check, I'd be eating food and I'd check my an app, but now it doesn't even load. So I'm like, there's no use even.
Turn it off Wi-Fi.
Yeah, and go on just like a hotspot. I mean, it's
or
just
no, just you use your regular cell data. But this thing I have Sprint and they're with T-Mobile and
yeah.
I got hey, we're sending you a new SIM card. What the? I didn't ask for a SIM card. I don't need a SIM card.
Why would they just send you one?
I don't know. And it says, we're sending you, and here's how to do it. Click here, dude. You know what? And then I'm probably going to be, I'm going to, but you know what?
It's more data on it.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what it is, but I think I'm addicted to the screen.
Yeah, no, it's a lot. We've been trying to, Glenn read this whole thing about 30 minutes at least before bedtime. Don't look at you shouldn't be on the phone. You shouldn't be on the tablet. You shouldn't be looking at the TV, whatever. So he's been trying to, because like I always even like, I lay down and then I check my alarm again. Then I lay down and then I'm like, oh, Instagram for a second. Oh, exit out. Like, oh, wait, did I tap my alarm? Oh, Instagram, a movie's on. So then you quiet it and then I'm like, is my alarm sound on? It's like,
no.
Fucking goddamn phone.
Look, I'm at fault for it too. I'm at a red light. And
that's bad, Manny.
Everybody, and it's not just me. We're all like
everyone's in the fucking.
I'm like and then like and then like I don't even beep the horn no more. Like if the person in front of me is like if the light turns green,
that's how we.
I don't even say. I'm just like, and the cars go, and you'll feel like, zoo, like.
Yeah, or like are fucking space cadets.
Dude, you know what? We all, they say defensive driving. It's like you got to be defensive everything. I mean, like, I'm very defensive.
You got to be defensive. No, you do. It's the truth. Because my dad always was, and my mom too. Though, like, it's not you. It's nobody else is paying attention.
Right.
Right. Even if you're straight as a gate. There's drivers out there. There's people that aren't paying attention. There's kids driving, old people driving.
Well, I'll tell you a story. I had a captain, my first captain. They say is your sea daddy.
Okay.
And he was so cool, man. I was Santa Claus on the boat. Russian guy came out. He said, "Man, I don't need your Christmas from you." We're like 300 miles offshore. I'm like, "Hey, ho, Merry Mother, I don't need your Christmas.
Jesus.
Whatever. So the captain goes, what did he say? He goes, Manny, anything can happen out here on the water anytime, even on the calmest and clearest of days. Long story short, when you go tugboating, you don't go for a day and then come home. Some people do.
Yeah.
There's some. They're called day tugboats. That's kind of like a cool gig, you know. But when you go tugboating, you go for 2 weeks, or you go 3 weeks, or a month, or some people go more.
Right.
And then you go tugboating.
You're
you
out
know.
there.
So the captain, we're in the Kills by Staten Island.
Okay.
And we're coming around the Kills, and the barge is over here, right? And we're going whatever through, like when you go over to Gothel's Bridge over there.
Okay.
They have the it's called the AKA Railroad Bridge.
Okay, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
It goes up and down when the railroad train.
Right.
Long story short, this captain told me, Manny, don't be on your phone while you're on watch, right? Long story short, all of a sudden, I'm in the galley, and all of a sudden I feel the boat go, and it's tilting to one side. I don't know if you know, but tugboats are pretty big, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, holy cow. And the guy goes up there, the engineer, he comes down, he goes, he was on his phone.
Oh, my Lord.
He almost hit the wheelhouse. The upper wheelhouse almost hit the bridge. The AKA railroad bridge was down, and the train was coming across. He goes, you could see the people on the goddamn train, he said.
Oh, my God. You're fucking lucky, dude. You
So-
could have killed fucking somebody.
So, yeah.
Jesus.
So, that was like in the evening. That was they call that.
Were you fucking scared as shit?
I was a little weary of this captain. I was a little weary of this dude. He always
We're getting every reaction, by the way. People are caring about this. I saw an angry face go by.
this captain would always be like, he'd always talk like this when he was thinking. He's like, you know what I'm thinking? Don't be on your phone.
I think you should be paying attention.
So I used to imitate him and mock him. So long story short, we get on the boat, right? The next hitch. The next month, we get on the boat. We shift some barges around in the harbor, and now we're on the way back. The same way. To the same place.
This is your chance, Emmanuel.
This is the old Gothel's Bridge, not the new one. This was the old one. And bridges, guys, haven't, it's called, I don't know how to say it right. I'm sorry, I got comprehension problems. I was in speech therapy when I was young. And they would be like, how do you say pizza? I'm like, pizza. Love pizza. So we're going through the bridge, and they have abutments around them. So, like on.
Oh, yeah.
So,
okay.
like if a boat hits it. Foreshadowing. I know that word. Learned that when I was like, whatever. So anyway, we're in the galley. I'm making a sandwich for lunch. Nice sandwich. They're all sitting around. The engineer that came back from the upper wheelhouse and told me all this stuff the last time on the timeout, he goes, hey, Manny, in the next meeting we have on the tugboat, you should talk to the captain about the near miss we had last month. And I was like, yeah, right. I'm like, why don't one of you tough guys bring it up? With that, I'm about to sit down. All of a sudden, boom!
Oh my Lord!
The refrigerators fly over. My back hit the freaking wall. My sandwich flew. People are going, what the? We drill 100 million times.
Oh my Lord!
They say the first thing to do is go to the wheelhouse.
Yeah.
I'm a deckhand. I'm the lowest man on the boat. I went to the wheelhouse. Everybody else is running all over the place. I get up there. The captain, it's like this. check the bow. The engineer is standing on the bow. He's screaming at him. What is the matter with you? It was the clearest, calmest day. Supposedly the rudder is tricky on that boat. But how tricky is it? There's no traffic. There's no other traffic. They call New York City has traffic. You know, like traffic. This is Tugboat Manny.
Right, yeah.
Go ahead, Tugboat Manny. This is traffic. There was no traffic going on. And he, boom.
Oh, my Lord.
Almost $200,000 worth of damage.
Jesus.
200. So you want to talk about the scariest time of my life? You brought that up, right?
Yeah.
This is the first time was a near miss. Now we're walking down the dock. I don't know if you know.
Well, you're not responsible for this one.
No, but
Thank God.
I don't know if you know, but everybody has to get drug tested when this stuff happens, and the Coast Guard gets involved. I'm walking down the dock with the captain and the engineer, and he goes, "You were lucky last month, huh?" He's yelling to the captain. He's like, "You almost took out the AKA Railroad Bridge on your phone." He goes, "What were you doing this time?" And I'm walking with these people, and we go up there, and they ask me what happened. And the lawyers come on the boat.
Oh, my Lord.
And now we're parked at the end of the barge, right? At the end of the dock.
Major investigation.
Right? And there's, all this stuff.
And who's in charge? Like, who's it's the, like,
who
wants to know who's in, it's a private insurance people?
Well, things are insurance, like malpractice, this and that. So, long story short, now there's a barge at the end of the dock alongside of us. And I'm like, guys, and it's light. A light barge is very flammable. How do you say it?
Yeah, flammable.
Flammable.
Just wonderful.
A light barge is very flammable.
Goes on fire quickly.
Very quickly. Boom. Look up barge explosion New York City and you will see bada bing. So I'm a deckhand. I'm sitting at the galley. I go, "They're going to weld tomorrow?" I go, there's a barge over there. And the guy's like, "Don't worry about it, Like, all right, right?
Yeah.
The next day, owner of the company, fired! Move that barge! Boom, 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 boom. Dude, do that. Mandy, that night at dinner, someone's like, "Didn't Manny say something last night?" And my friend looked at me. He just didn't say, "Well, I told them. They fired like a vice president of the company."
Yeah.
I'm a deckhand on a tugboat. Like, you don't have to be the most, what do you mean? Like book smart or whatever?
Yeah.
Sometimes, like, if being they call a hawse piper. That's from being a captain, from being a deckhand without going to school.
Okay.
So that's what that's called, as a tugboater. I was started as a deckhand, I ended as a deckhand. So, but there's people that start as a deckhand and go all the way to being a captain.
Right.
Without going to the academies or whatever.
Right.
So I don't know how I got into tugboating. But what do you got me talking about? What do you got coughing over there?
Stop.
What's going on?
Have you ever been skinny dipping?
Skinny dipping. Yeah.
Yeah. What's the worst thing you've ever worn?
The worst thing I've ever worn? Oh. I don't know if it's the worst thing I ever worn, but I went to Florida, and I did it upstate on vacation one time. But one time I was in Florida with like a girlfriend of mine, and her mother and her aunt, and we're all staying in the hotel room. And I went to the bathroom, and I saw her bikini hanging there.
Oh no!
So I put her bikini top on my boobies, and then I put a bikini, on my head. And I walked out. I was like, "Hey, does anyone know what time dinner is going to be tonight?"
Did they laugh?
Oh, yeah. It's just I don't know. I just do whatever.
Now, you don't have any siblings, right?
I have 3 half brothers and 1 half sister, but my father adopted her, so she's full. My mother had her at a Wedlock.
Okay.
With I don't.
So these are all older siblings then?
Yeah, I'm the
Okay.
youngest. Yep.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are they local?
Well, 2 are, and 1 is in Florida, and 1 is in Alaska.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
So you guys are all over the place.
Yeah.
So I know in high school you played sports in high school.
Yeah, I played sports, and I like I said, I played with that guy that went pro. But everybody was like a really good athlete,
Yeah, it was competitive.
Yeah, but it was fun. Like my friend Vinny would be like, I remember one time we're going to the ground round for Monday night football. And they used to imitate Vinny. Vinny's going, where Vinny's going, Manny, you going where it gotta go. So we're sitting at the ground round and we're waiting. There's like 50.
Are they even open anymore?
I don't know, but we invited the head coach. Head coach, come, we're gonna pay for you. That's what the captain said. We're gonna pay. We're ordering pitchers of soda, pitcher upon pitcher upon pitcher. And my friend's waiting for his wings to come out. And he's so hungry, he's just waiting for his wings. So my other friend took the blue cheese and he put it on his arm. He goes, Vinny, eat.
Oh my God.
Eat my arm, Vinny.
That was the Mandy voice you were doing when you came in.
Mandy Jones. I'm with Mandy Jones. So long story short, at the end of that meal, the coach had to end up paying because the pitchers of soda weren't free.
Oh no.
So it was like whatever it was. I don't know why they're coming out, yeah.
Do you sing karaoke?
No, but I have, and I'll do it again,
What song?
I like that song I'm free flying, right? I'm free, yeah.
Free falling?
Free falling.
Because
I'm free. Free fall.
All right. Tom Petty.
So listen, one time I'm on a tugboat. We're going down the Jersey coast. And we're in the galley. It's just me and this other dude that I don't know. And we're both on watch. And at night, you could kind of chill out. And I'm singing. I'm watching the thing and I'm singing. And the guy goes, can you sing solo? And I'm like, why? He's like, so low I can't hear you. I almost fell on the floor. So now I say that all the time. Tugboating is hilarious. You got to have thick skin to be a tugboater.
I bet.
Holy cow.
Well, once you're confined to out in the water like that with people, you get on each other's nerves. You're
totally.
Hungry and
Mandy, we could do this for an hour, but picture doing this for 3 weeks straight.
Oh, I know. And there's no I'm going to go to 7-Eleven and get my, get fresh air and just not see you guys for a second.
My one captain, I went up to the wheelhouse. I go, you know what I'm thinking, Cap? He goes, with you, Manny, he goes, it could be anything. He goes, because you talk about everything. He goes, these guys, they get on. The first day they say, hey, my wife.
Yeah.
She got mad at me because I ate the mashed potatoes, which is a story. My mother woke my father up one day. They got into a fight, and my mother woke up my father. She goes, you ate the mashed potatoes? You ate all the mashed potatoes, you fat bastard.
Why? Because they were in the fridge?
They were in the fridge, so my dad ate the mashed potatoes.
That is one of those things. I hate that. Like me and Glenn, like, you know, you're expecting something to be in the fridge, like a leftover, and it's like,
My mother, she opened the fridge. This is, you know, we're talking about, what did I say? Losers living home with their mother. What is it? What?
Oh, fat, unemployed, going nowhere.
Fat, unemployed, and going nowhere. My mother, she calls me out in my room, and I'm 48 years old. I'm like, yeah, Ma. And I'm standing by the kitchen, and she's like, where did the cold cuts go? I'm like, what do you mean? She's like, there's no cold cuts left. She goes, 3 pounds manual in 3 days. I said, Ma, they go bad on the 4th day. She wanted to kill me. She wanted to kill me. You're just standing there eating the cold cuts with the mayonnaise. I know it, manual.
No bread.
No bread. I would just roll up with the little, you know, like rolled up cold cuts.
Yeah.
Why is it weird when you do it at the counter, but it's okay when it comes on platters? I can't roll up a cold cut at the kitchen counter. I'm a weirdo. But it's hey sir, would you like a little cold cut? Yeah, matter. So when I go, I stock up. I'm like,
Any secret talents?
I'm not talented at all.
Aww.
Secret talents, I don't know. I don't know. I wear everything on my sleeve.
That is true. That is true. Favorite cartoon character?
Oh, I gotta say Superman.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ever since I was a kid, or Mighty Mouse, or, you know, like Greatest American Hero.
Someone that'll save the day.
Yeah. But Superman, I remember Superman back in the day.
And now, what's a mundane task that you're really good at?
A task that I'm good at?
Something simple.
Oh, Facebook.
Oh, you are good at that because you always put up good stuff. It's not, you don't put any negativity out there, anything political or anything. It's it's always funny.
Yeah,
you don't do anything that, makes me mad.
Oh, good. I'm so
you know what
glad.
I mean? Some people are hardcore. I think you keep it very light.
One guy, listen. I you know what I said? I said that my doctor says that I post as much as I eat. Like, I was thinking of that, my doctor says I post on Facebook just as much as I eat. I'm trying to sell it, Maybe that'll work at another podcast. I'll try that.
Come back on the wildflowers on Wednesday.
I'll try that. Mandy, I don't know who's watching this. You got 5 people watching.
We got people watching. We got the Colonel, my mom, Frank Peters, Manny's free flying. Yeah, he is. So
there's people. Thanks for watching.
Thanks for hanging, dude. That was the hour. It went fast with you.
Oh, I could do another hour if you want.
I know.
Yeah, no.
Let's we'll reschedule that.
Yeah, I got it.
No, you were great as always.
Let me ask you one of your questions.
Oh, yeah.
Just
all
right.
All right. Just for one last. Can you read my handwriting?
Mandy Jones.
Okay.
All right, hey folks, here we are live at the Calamity Jones Hour, and we got the Mandy Jones. Okay, Mandy, I'm gonna ask you a question.
I'm ready.
Okay.
I wrote these questions, and I'm not ready to answer them. Okay.
All right. What is on your bucket list?
Oh, what's on my bucket list?
What 10 things? Write 10 things on your bucket list. All right? I want 10.
I do want to go to the
Write it down. Write it
I
down.
want to go to the Grand Canyon.
All right, write it down.
I want to see the
Yeah.
7 wonders of the world.
Well, you're sitting next to one of them.
I want to bowl a perfect game.
Okay, write it down. Oh,
All right,
it's
Manny,
on.
that's it. I can't think of 10. I'll think of 10. I'll give them to you next week.
All right. Okay.
Deal.
Hey, thanks to all 5 of you for watching.
Oh, thank you guys, Elizabeth.
Thank you, everybody,
Mom,
and thank you,
Colonel.
Mandy, very much.
Oh, thank you. You're great.
I love you.
I love you
Mandy
too,
is great, and I honestly told her off camera. I said, "This is no joke." I said, "Imagine if you make it doing this," and I hope you really do.
Aw,
And
stop.
I hope you make it in comedy.
Well,
comedian.
We were joking when we said this podcast was for people that weren't going nowhere.
Right. Yeah.
You know, because we are going places.
Yeah.
Nowhere but up, brother.
Yep.
Be
That's
good.
right.
Be good, guys. Stay positive.